We have a new challenge in today's workplace. It is really neither good nor bad, it just simply is. And it is the different generations, meaning today the baby boomers and the millennials are now working really closely together in the workplace. The generational values gap, however, is starting to create some friction that we're seeing between the two generations. So let me just kind of explain why it's more significant today. It started with our parents, which was the traditionalist generation, and they were very much about, I owe my soul to the company store, a hard day's work for a hard day's pay. I mean, all of those things from a value perspective were what were passed down to my generation, which is the baby boomers. So we've always been the two generations that really focused on staying with the same company, very loyal to the company, and working long hours and giving our life's career to one employer. As baby boomers, when we started having children, which was Generation X and then ultimately some millennials, we really wanted to work hard so our children could have more than we had as children. Now, this is not my words, guys, so don't throw tomatoes at the screen. But the most common phrase that I hear from the baby boomer generation is that we created a generation of entitled workers. And really what that means is, the trophy for participation generation. Instead of them looking at a hard day's work for hard day's pay, they want work-life balance and they want innovation and they want fun, which quite frankly is not bad. Those different sets of values do bring those wonderful creative things to the workforce. They bring the innovation, they bring the fun. The other thing about the millennials that I particularly really enjoy is they are more cause-focused instead of profit-focused. Now, we all know that we need to make money to stay in business, but they really want to work for an organization that has a cause behind it. So every organization, quite frankly, has a cause. It doesn't have to be a not-for-profit to have a cause. So, for example, our cause, we look at what we do as a way to change people's lives. We help them to find new careers where they can excel and grow. So what a wonderful cause that is, because we can actually change lives by what we do. So let's talk about those millennials. It's not surprising that they have different values than the baby boomers. Think about that generation. They watched their parents toil at the same job for 20 plus years, only to be laid off in 2008, 2009, and 2010. So their loyalty to the workplace is very different than the value that the baby boomer has to their workplace. Their average tenure, quite honestly, is about 3 years. 18 months to 3 years is the average tenure right now of a millennial. So herein lies another challenge between the two generations. Baby boomers right now are starting to retire. The last year of a baby boomer is 1964, so most of them are closing in on retirement. The largest amount of baby boomers that will retire will be in the next 3 to 5 years. So the knowledge transfer has to start between the baby boomers and millennials so that the equipment and the strategy and all of those things that need to happen are transferred so when the baby boomer retires, the millennial is ready. But here's the problem. First of all, the baby boomers don't want to transfer the knowledge because it's job security. Remember, they went through the recession. The second reason they don't want to transfer the knowledge is they go, why should I transfer the knowledge to somebody who's just going to leave in 2 years anyway? Therein lies the rub, because the companies have to have that knowledge transfer to take place. So what do? We've got baby boomers and millennials on very different sides of the equation. And that's why, if you watch the last video, we talk about how values really create the foundation of an organization. It is so important that you go back to the foundation and, as a collective group, design shared values. Establish a core set of values that everybody will behave to, everybody will live with, and everybody agrees upon. And it's built around a cause. Baby boomers love a cause just as much as millennials do. Baby boomers love the fun and innovation that millennials are bringing. There's so many wonderful things that you can do to put these two groups together. But if we allow them to stay apart by not building that core foundation, it's just going to create more and more friction within the workplaces that we see. So we have a client that's been doing this work now for a few years, and I have to tell you the results are nothing short of amazing. New hires really rally around the values and the cause it supports. So when they come in from day one, they're shared, the values are shared, and they're built energy around that core foundation that the company has established. And then the boomers are excited because they're seeing the workplace through different lens, through that fun and innovation that younger generation can bring, and it gets them excited about going to work after, again, 20 years of being in the same position. It's a win-win all the way around, and we strongly recommend that, again, you do that foundational core values work and then share that with both the millennials and the baby boomers to get everybody working towards the same wonderful goals. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more videos coming up. Thank you for watching this video, and again, if you have any questions on this work or how to start this practice, email me at Sharon@ergsearch.com. Thanks again.